Boise, Idaho. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Coach Danielson told me before the game, this is what they're playing for. The group of six have known they can compete with the big boys all along, and winning a national championship has proven that. But now they've got to do it again and show they can be consistent. Back to you.
All right, Holly. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos offense will go to work first. Nico Iamaleava led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And he muffs it. It's loose. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple. Times in their victory last game. Here comes the option. The option, the keeper. He is in! Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Boise State!
And, man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Now the pitch. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Takes it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
And how about this this defense, man. They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the option, he'll keep it on second down. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. North Texas in the hurry up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rides the option, he keeps it. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Under fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
North Texas will try to pick up the 4th down here. The option look. Quick toss. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Throwing, Imaliava. Here's the pressure, and it's a sack.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Swings it out to his running back.
And that's just not the start they envisioned for this football game. First possession, you got a punt. Second possession now, 4th and short. I'm interested. Do they push the gas pedal and be aggressive because it has been a slow start and they haven't gotten things going? And do they try to force it here?
And there he goes. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Backed up now, here's second and long. On the option. Got a little grab. Got enough space. Touchdown, North Texas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gaines. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. The Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Goes to the option. He'll do it himself. Makes his man miss. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Got room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Big fullback's got it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Makes a man miss. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Now on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Motion from the back. Got enough for the first. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Fielded in the end zone. It's gone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Running inside. It's Gaines. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone action.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. They'll run the counter. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line.
If they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Iamaleava. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line. And are threatening.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The pass.
Finding some room. Touchdown Broncos! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that That's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point was good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to with a touchdown drive. They'll run the option. Runs through a tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And the big fella, usually blocks, but has a nice little run and met by the strong safety. He's called the strong safety for a reason. Those guys are, oversized safeties that are really strong. They're usually strong tacklers. Did a good job getting the big fella to the ground. Just gave up a little too many yards.
North Texas in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And, man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
Throwing, Imaliava. Quick completion on the out. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Broncos come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, catching up with the North Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. They've got to put what happened before the half behind them. Yes, they missed a field goal, but he does not want to linger on that. He told his kicker there will be other opportunities, but right now, our offense has got to extend this drive, make some noise here to start the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Pulls it on the option. Now the pitch. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
There's some room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. Great job by the back on the option.
They called the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. The run inside. It's Gaines. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got it inside the 30. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Broncos. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He'll pull it down and run. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and
There he goes to the left. Quarterback gets enough. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for space. It's Gaines. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Iamaleava got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Here comes the option. Quarterback keep. Picks up the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Slithers into space. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Past the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, North Texas. And that one will give them the lead. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Rides the back and leaves it. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. And the Broncos will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's White. Hard running there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. Get right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working that left side now.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Gets the back moving. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Maybe some room here. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. The option look. Keeps it himself. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. He's loose on the right. 30.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? In the red area, it's Gaines.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Throwing, Imaliava dumps it to the back. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Release to the back. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock.
Could be an alley. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Gonna run it. It's White. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pulls it and runs it again. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a